The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg. What are habits? Habits are behaviors that occur instinctually, without even thinking. Well, why do we need habits in the first place? Because our brain is continuously looking for ways to minimize mental effort required in our day-to-day lives, owing to which our brain relies on habits because executing a habit loop doesn't tax the brain much. So how can we break bad habits? The truth is, you don't break them, you replace them. You replace or change a bad habit using the golden rule of habit change, which says to change a habit you must keep the same cue and reward, but replace the old routine with a new one. Let's change a habit using the following 4 steps. Step 1. Break down the habit loop. Step 2. Identify the craving. Step 3. Replace the routine. Step 4. Have a plan. And a special key ingredient that we'll discuss later in the video. Step 1 is to break down the habit loop. A habit loop consists of a cue, which triggers the habit, a routine which is performing the habit, and a reward which we get from executing the routine. Consider drinking, for example. A bottle may act as a cue for the panda, after which he ends up drinking, and the reward is a chance to socialize with a butterfly. Step 2 is to identify the craving. Identifying the craving correctly is very important, as the craving is what powers the habit loop. Ask yourself, why do you repeat your habits? Most alcoholics say that they drink because they crave for it, but most of the times what they actually crave for is a distraction and a chance to socialize. Step 3 is to replace the routine. Once you've identified the cue, routine, and reward, you need to keep the same cue and deliver the old reward, but insert a new routine. When the panda discovered that he drank because he craved for a chance to socialize, instead of drinking, he went on adventures and trips with friends. Step 4 is to have a plan. Once you have identified the cue, the craving, and a new routine, you need a plan. So when the old cue shows up, you know what the new routine is and how it delivers the same reward. And now it's time for our key ingredient. Believe. I know it sounds cliche, but in order for any change to happen, you need to believe that change is possible. How do you start believing in something? There are many ways to do that, but when you're trying to change a habit, the easiest way to start believing that the change you're trying to bring is possible is by joining a group, because of the power of a group to bring about that faith that the change is possible by helping one another. So if you're trying to quit drinking, try joining a support group. Or if you're trying to lose some weight, try going to the gym and make a friend. It really doesn't matter if the group consists of only 2 people, the main idea is to have someone who believes in you and your ability to change. Because most often the way our mind works is that we end up believing in the things that people around us believe, even if they're not necessarily true. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video was helpful.